but it was worth it a million times over. And I would do it all again exactly the same way.
You know, as someone that was glued to every Facebook Live or YouTube Live that you did, desperately trying to save my business, because I was like super targeted in on your content, like from the other side of the screen, you could feel that conviction on our end of it. I'm curious to know if you felt this way on your end. Like, it just felt like you were so committed to showing up as this like hopeful, we can figure it out presence, which like as a small business owner, we needed at the time. So thank you for the work you did, because I've told you this before, and I truly hope you know this is not me embellishing. Like, your content did save my business through the pandemic, and I am not the only. Okay, wait,
I know,
was
we're
not
just
planned.
we need the tissues today.
I actually had them ready, so maybe I knew deep down.
I should learn my lesson on that.
Well, and this is why I so very much wanted you as part of the inaugural Dogco Business Summit, because like you were a hero to the pet care industry during that window of time. Still are, but in that window of time, there are many, many businesses I work with that would not have made it through that.
Yeah. You know, what's funny about it is I always try to look at things. I try to bring that hopeful perspective, because the unfortunate truth of the matter is that when it comes to content, oftentimes it's the sky is falling type stuff that gets the most clicks, right? It's the clickbait things that, the world is falling apart. Here's why it's all terrible. And I have found that even in the midst of a lot of, terrible, horrible, very bad things, we have to stay hopeful, because then what else is there? If we don't have hope, if we don't think that there's a way to get help, if we don't have, a way through this, I just remember people talking all about the light, like where is the light at the end of the tunnel? It took so long to show up during that time period. And so many people, like, of course you would give up, right? Without hope. If we're just going to live in doom and gloom and this is all terrible, we're also going to be completely just frozen in that. You can't take action in that kind of a state, in like a depressed, everything is horrible, pessimistic state. So I really tried to, in the midst of, acknowledging the reality of the situation, right? It isn't all rainbows and sunshine, but how do we make it through this? And how do we remember that we are resilient and we can make it through this, right? And here are the resources, both externally from the government, but also internally within ourselves that we can utilize to get through this. And I think that was a really important message. So I appreciate the fact that got through.